Hey everyone, it's Delusion Dispeller. I'm doing dishes and peeling mangoes. Thought I would bring you along for the journey. It's Friday night. Tonight is the Sabbath up until tomorrow night. It's also supposed to have a big old storm tonight. We don't know for sure if we're going to get this big old storm or not, but we're trying to keep the cats in just in case that happens. Earlier today, we thought we lost Teddy. He's been gone all day, but Matthew came outside, I guess, and went to do something and went back, and there was Teddy sitting on the platform near the swing. I looked everywhere and called that cat like crazy. He did not come until he was good and ready to come to me. And then we got him back. So now everybody's in the house preparing for this big supposed storm we're going to get. It's supposed to be cooling things off. Right now, they said it was like 96 degrees or 95 degrees or something like that, and it felt like 99 degrees. So you can tell how hot it was here. Um, and those of you that thumbed down my earlier video about the girl that died, what on earth is with you people? Why would you thumb down a video where somebody's crying and expressing emotions of something that touched them deeply? Do you have no heart? Seriously. I wonder about people sometimes. Or is it just because you're mad at me from past stuff and you have to get me back somehow? So you have to thumb down my video. I don't like her anymore, so I'm giving her a thumbs down. Okay, whatever. It doesn't change my life any one way or the other. I just think it's dumb. But whatever. Do you do what you do? I'm still trying to figure out how to turn off the thumbs up and thumbs down because I really don't need those. All they do is demoralize you, make you feel bad about what you do. And nobody deserves to constantly feel bad about what they do. That's just mean. I was watching Nick Nimmin. He's like a really, really popular guy in the YouTube video world. Well, other types of cyber things like that too. And he was talking about how to turn off some of the comments and stuff. Hi, Patricia White. Like if you get flamed by people or mistreated or whatever, how to get rid of them and turn off their comments, block them from the room or whatever. And there's not really that many ways to do it. You can just hide them from the channel, basically. You can delete their comments, you can report them, but it really doesn't do much. They just go out and get a different name. And then you can block some words too if you don't like repetitive things being said that are negative and jerky. You can block those words. Again, it doesn't do a whole lot because the person can just keep finding new ways to torment you. So welcome to YouTube. That is how it is, unfortunately. Anyhow, I just thought I'd come on here and chat with whoever wanted to chat. Some of my friends, this is the only time they can come on. I don't know how long I'll be here. If nobody chats, not very long. Hi, Grandma Ducky, and thank you for the $2. Of course, I probably only see about 89 cents of that or something. I guess. I don't know how these things work, these little sticker things. I know that YouTube takes a chunk of everything you get, but whatever. It's the thought that counts, and it's the cute little picture that counts, too. What is that? Oh, it's a little chicken, isn't it? A little blue chicken, green chicken, something like that. Anyhow. So my day went good, the rest of it, other than the stuff I told you in the first video, if you cared to watch that video. Everything from that point on got better. I did do another batch. It went very smoothly and very quickly, so that was nice. And I got to deliver in an area that I like a lot to deliver in. So yeah, I'm going to try to figure out where that area is exactly. And when I see it come up on the batches, like the mileage, I'm going to try to get into that area to deliver. Hi, Riser P. Not sure what AEE means, but hello. You're new. I've never seen your name in my life. Welcome to my channel. Please feel free to read the rules if there are any listed on the, what do you call it? The detailed description of what the room is about. Because it's not like every other room on here, just so you know. I don't tolerate a lot of the stuff some of the other creators do. Liven the place up. Okay. Liven what place up? What are you talking about? You're here to liven this place up? Or are you saying I need to liven this place up? It is what it is. I don't liven anything up. I just be me, and if that works, that works. If it doesn't, oh well. Whatever. Most of the people are pretty happy with how it goes so far, so haven't heard any, recent complaints from anybody that still comes in here. How you doing, Wilson? What's new? Oh, I'm sorry that happened to you, Patricia. I don't know. I just believe doors open when they open. I applied for a lot of stuff I didn't get hired for. Hey, Pandora's box. So, it happens. Stuff happens. It'll open up when it's meant to open up to you. If it's not Instacart, then there's another plan for your life. Another job for you or something. You never know. Whoa, okay, that scared me. Maybe that's not a good place for that knife. Let's put it up under here. That works. Ugh. Anyhow, no, I don't do tutoring anymore, and I'm really glad I don't do tutoring anymore. It served its purpose. Oh, Sunshine Baby, I remember you. Hi, Sunshine Baby, Patricia White. It's hard to keep everybody's name straight when they change them, But welcome back in. You're handing me your pots and pans, Ducky? Nope, when I'm done with this, I'm done. I don't want to do any more, but thank you for the offer. Because I got all these mangoes here I got to peel, and I'm going to do that while I'm chatting with y'all on here. Because otherwise I'm not going to do it. I'm going to put it off and make excuses. Yeah, I hope you do. I hope it works out for you. And I hope they're good to you when you do get the job, because they can be a trip sometimes. Although they were pretty understanding today when I told them I didn't want to go into that situation with the silver van. That was scary. That's right up there in line with, oh, come to my back basement door and knock and wait for me to open it. Uh-huh, right. I'll step into your cauldron of snakes, too, and fire and brimstone. No, don't think so. I'll follow you down a dark alley and hand you your groceries there. Stupid. Oh, yeah, you do need a break from YouTube every once in a while, no doubt. You have a huge mango on the counter waiting for full ripening. Oh, well, all of mine are very ripe, and they're waiting for full peeling and freezing so that Matthew can eat them. He's the one that eats most of them. I put them in my cereal and my salads, though. I do like them that way. So y'all be praying for us. We're going to try to look for a church again. I'm going to try to find an evening service. I don't know if any place around here really has them. Used to be years ago, lots of evening services. Not really even sure who's having in-person church right now. I mean, with all the mask wearing and the situation as it is, I guarantee charismatic churches aren't really in full force because they'd be wanting to lay hands on people, and I don't think that's going to be tolerated or allowed with the pandemic as it is, you know. So those Assemblies of God and Pentecostal churches must be having a time of it, obviously. They can't operate in the way that they believe in operating, you know what I mean? Mangoes are 100% for female reproductive organs. Really? Okay. What happened with the van? Nothing happened with the van. It pulled up into the parking lot. It was sitting in front of the store, and I wouldn't go anywhere near it. I pulled around the back, got out of the back, prayed the whole time, dropped the groceries off near a brick wall, and contacted the company, and I said, let the customer know their groceries are sitting outside near the brick wall. There's no way you're getting me to walk near a van, a silver van parked in a parking lot. No. Grandma Ducky. You're funny. Thank you, Patricia. Yeah, no, I don't put myself in compromising situations like that. Now, granted, the people could have been like the nicest people you ever want to meet. Maybe they wanted to hand me a cash tip at the van. I don't care. You keep your cash tip. I'm going to keep my possible life just in case you're not on the up and up. That was scary. That was very scary. And it was not in a safe neighborhood. Right. No way, Jose. I told Matthew that. He's like, no. There was no question. And in fact, Instacart thanked me for letting them know. I said, you really need to screen your customers better. Make sure they live in a house. Not pulling up in a van to save time driving over the bridge. And first of all, if they're driving over the bridge, that means they live in Iowa, not in Illinois. So order from your stores in Iowa. Don't expect people to go shopping and then drive over to Iowa to come and deliver it to you when the same stores are over in Iowa. Good God. Technically, no. Apparently, Wilson, they can just put some random street. And as long as they supposedly are going to meet you there, that's A-okay. Well, it's not A-okay with me. If you don't have a house, I'm not delivering to you. Period. Not going to happen. Yeah, good choice on that one, or you might not be seeing me live tonight. You don't know. You don't know who. I live in a weird area, too, where there's a lot of flaky creatures around. There's this one dude. He just creeps me out. He looks like a gang member. He's got the do-rag on, and he just looks angry all the time walking up and down the street. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. I drive by and I just pray, God, please get them out of the neighborhood. I don't want to live in a neighborhood with a bunch of drug thugs, you know? I don't. It scares me. No, I did not see that, would not watch that. The only part on Silence of the Lambs I saw was when he does that with his teeth. When she goes and interviews him. I would not. Yeah, it did seem like a trap. That scared me. Because, of course, I didn't know about the van. All I knew was, we're parked at Circle K. And when you get here, you know, you can give us your groceries here, because that saves us a pass from going over the bridge. And I'm thinking, and I asked them, I said, so going over the bridge, do you live in Davenport? They didn't answer. As I got closer, I get a text saying, we're parked over at Circle K in a silver van. How much longer till you get here? And what happened was I pulled up. I saw the silver van. Sure enough, it was parked there, a big silver van. And I pulled over like under where the gas pumps were. And I'm sitting there and I'm pulling the groceries out and I'm thinking, I'm not walking over to that van alone. Heck no. First I thought, well, I'll just take the groceries and go into the store and leave them there and say, hey, I'm leaving these for that person in that van out there, but I don't feel comfortable giving them to them. But honestly, I didn't even want to walk near the van, like to get into the store, just in case. Do I have pepper spray? No, and I need to get some of that. So thank you for the reminder. I do not have pepper spray. I definitely need to get me some of that. I'll order it online, I guess, next time I get paid. I need to get pepper spray. I need to get a foldable wagon. I need to get more of my insulated bags because I only have 1.5 insulated bags. I need like a bunch of bags so that I can put the groceries all each in an insulated bag, especially when they're cold. No, I'm not getting any concealed carry license. I'm not shooting any gun. You're crazy. I will not have a gun in my house. Not. No, thank you. Hopefully no crazies are listening to me say that. I'll have to X that part out of the video. No, but I think my neighbors have one. Almost positive. And they watch my house like a hawk. We watch each other's house because my neighbor's blind. So, you know, if anybody tries anything over there, I need to keep my eye out, my ear out. If anybody suspicious pulls in or whatever. So, yeah, we kind of look out for each other. This Instapot does not want to come clean tonight. I think I need to soak it with some dishwasher stuff. I think I will. So yeah, that was just too creepy for comfort today. Did not enjoy that at all. But my last batch was wonderful. I enjoyed that one a lot. Because like I said, it was in an area I enjoy going to. So that was nice. It was nice to top off my last batch with a place I enjoyed. Much of middle America has a piece of what? Excuse me for being daft, but I don't understand what you mean, a piece. You know me, you gotta spell stuff out to me. I'm just not that bright when it comes to that kind of stuff. Oh, heat. Oh, they're packing heat. Yeah, I've heard that phrase. Packing heat. Well, yeah, because you don't know who you can trust. I understand that. And I'm out there amongst the wolves, you know. Every time I get in my car and go to a store, I'm risking my life. Not just because of the pandemic, but because there's nuts out there. Trust me, I run into them on the daily. There are crazy, crazy people in this world. Scary, crazy people. And they get scarier every time. Oh, I've been to target practice many times. My stepdad definitely had guns in the house. I grew up with my stepdad having guns. He always locked them up, of course, unloaded. But yeah, we had guns. Well, I didn't. He did. I had BB guns. I knew how to shoot targets and, like, you know, knock down the cans and stuff like that. I remember it being very loud in the shooting range. I hated that because I don't like loud noises. Maybe that's why I don't like loud noises. Maybe that gave me PTSD growing up here in that those shootings, you know. Yeah, we've had some scary times even in my childhood. I remember when my friend got followed home from school by some random stranger and he was chasing her down the street. She was screaming fire until all the neighbors came out of their houses to see what was going on and the guy took off. That was scary. She was like 14, I think, at the time, or maybe 12. I remember my mom telling me about it. Oh, Nancy was followed home by a stranger. Be careful when you come home from school, because I used to walk home. She'd be like, make sure you look around you at all times. You're aware of where you are. You know, if you see anybody following you, you hear footsteps, you move faster and you move in the opposite direction to the nearest safe place where you can get help. My mom taught me really well about strangers. Probably why nothing's ever happened to me. Praise Yahweh above for that. Okay, I'm putting silverware away, so it's going to be a minute. I'll be a little bit far from the computer for a moment. Michi, you're not going out. It's going to storm, Chica. I don't want you out in the rain and the hail. If it hails, it's supposed to hail. I don't need to be worried about you running out there in that crazy weather, Michi. Just got all of you back gathered up again. All right. Yeah, all that stuff done. I didn't even know there was salt in here. Surprised Matthew didn't buy himself some more salt. Okay. A big sandwich behind me? Huh? What big sandwich? What are you talking about? Where? Over there? This? That's a loaf of white bread, Grandma Ducky. It's a loaf of white bread for sandwiches. That's okay. It's all right, Ducky. Has it been a long day for you? Have you had a day like I had? Or a morning like I had, anyway? That's funny, though. Yeah, it's just a loaf of bread, not a big sandwich. You don't eat big sandwiches like that. Well, unless we go to like Subway or Jimmy John's or something. In which case, I did have a big sandwich the other day when we ate at Jimmy John's. It was just bread, though. It wasn't like a huge sub roll or anything like that. Oh, yeah. No. No, we don't even buy those. We make our own if we're going to have any type of sandwiches. Or we go to Subway, like I said, or Jimmy John's. Or we order from Subway or Jimmy John's. I like Jimmy John's vegetable stuff. Those are good. Or veggie sandwiches, which is what they gave me the other day. I thought I was getting a sub, and they gave me bread, basically. So get this. So we ordered from Jimmy John's in a certain town, and we get there, and they're closing up the window. Like, they have the bag in their hand to hand us that we paid for ahead of time. They won't give it to us. They're like, well, we're sorry, but we need to close. We're like, what do you mean you need to close? Well, somebody came down positive with COVID. I'm like, okay, can we have our food? No, I can't. We have to close down right now and clean everything up. You understand? And I'm like, dude, you got my sandwich and our food in a bag in your hand. You cannot hand it out the window to us? No, they couldn't. They had to literally close like that fast and just see ya. So we went to the other Jimmy John's downtown, and I'm expecting, a sandwich, a sub sandwich. Nope. Got this big fat bread, like a loaf of bread type bread, and it was a sandwich, like a sandwich. I'm like, okay, well, whatever. I guess at least I got something. It was good. It was quite tasty. Trying to figure out where that drip, drip, drip sound is coming from. Weird. Oh, I know where it's coming from. My pan is dripping on the floor. Oh well. Whole wheat pasta is very good. Yeah, or any type of whole grain. Like I like lentil pasta or veggie pasta. I like that. Um, we had macaroni and cheese tonight, just white macaroni and cheese, basically. And I waited till it got cold so that I could eat it as a fiber, not a carb, of course. And I added some peas with it. And then I had a very tiny bowl of cereal till Mimi kept pawing it and trying to knock it out of my hand. Then I set what was left of it down on the floor and she licked all the milk out of it, which made her very happy. And I had a little tiny tablespoon of ice cream. It's cheesecake, strawberry cheesecake ice cream with a tiny bit of whipped cream on it. That was delicious. I had two little squares of peanut butter cup wafer things, or I don't know what they were, little squares. And I had a tomato sandwich earlier and a slice of Swiss cheese and a couple veggie straws. So I kind of nibbled today a little bit at a time. I'm sure I have. To me, ice cream's ice cream. I'm not a huge ice cream fan, to be honest with you. That's why I can eat a tablespoon and be fine with it. I don't have to have a huge bowl of it or tons of scoops of it. That's more Matthew. He likes big scoops of ice cream. Not me. Yeah, I know it is. We have that here too. We have keto ice cream. We have Halo. We have all those brands. We have an amazing store that has what's called the health market, where it literally has nothing but organic, keto, low sugar, low salt, everything super healthy for you. Apparently, you can eat 19 but not breathe it. I'll let Wilson answer that because I have no clue what you're talking about again, Ducky. You confuse me sometimes, woman. All right, I'm going to move this computer over because you'll see in a minute, as soon as I tip this down so you can see. Ba-da-da. These are the mangoes I have to peel, just so you know. So yeah, that's why I'm going to stand here and I'm going to peel them while we talk. They need to be peeled and bagged and all that jolly stuff. So peeling I shall go. I need to find my knife first. A special knife. That would be not that one. This one. My rainbow knife, which I use for everything. All right, I'm going to enlarge the text so I can actually read it. It's really hard to read right now. Hopefully this will still scroll on its own. Okay, so these are all super, super ripe, as you can see. Probably some of them are way past ripening. But I like to freeze them so that we have them like a long time, you know. But the ones that are mushy, I'm going to be slicing up, peeling them and slicing them and putting them into bags. And then I'll just read your comments in between. Yeah, boxes of crates of mango, yeah. Well, a crate of mango. The other one we used. We didn't eat it all. We froze it in the freezer. These are from the food pantry. And mangoes last a long time, too. Especially if you freeze them. We do like our mangoes a lot. They were giving away crates after crates of them. Each person got a crate of them. Literally. Matthew and I used to go to the pantry like individually, separately. And then they started saying, "Are you a couple?" And we said, "Yeah." And they said, "Get for each of you individually. So like you're two separate individuals in the household." I'm like, "Yeah, but we live together." They said, "We don't care. We want to get rid of the food, and you both deserve to get some food." I'm like, "Okay, you don't have to tell us twice." So that's how we do it now. We go separately through the line like they told us to. Because every time we would try to go as a couple, they'd say, "No, no, you get for you, and he gets for him." Okay, we stopped arguing after a while and just did it that way. That's all right. It doesn't matter how much sugar is in it. I'm not counting sugar. I'm not really counting anything. I just eat healthy at this point. And I pretty much, I'm trying to do Noom again, as you guys may or may not know, which I'm not sure what's going on with my Noom account at this point. It's all kind of confusing. So I got a shirt that I ordered a while back, and it was see-through, like really sheer. And I do not like the color, so I'm sending it back. But I'm pretty sure it came from China, which explains why it also is super, super tight on me. Because their extra large is not our extra large at all. So I'm going to be sending that back, that shirt that I got. That came in the mail today, the shirt. Ugh. Okay. Now you need food, huh? Okay, Grandma Ducky, go get you some food. Get some food for Ducky. I'm going to lift this pan up and put the bag on top of it so I can just brush the peels into the bag and not have to keep stopping what I'm doing to take care of it. That's better. Also going to bring this garbage can over here in case the peel bag drops. It can drop into the trash instead of on my floor where I have to clean everything up. Those are good mangoes too. All right. I'm moving you guys over so I can read. Okay. Need to find a container. It's my salad container. That's not gonna work. I guess I'll just rinse out this Instapot container. I can put the mangoes in there and then put them from there into the bag. So we can talk about whatever you guys want, because as you can see, I'm going to be here a while. And well, it's Friday night, so, I'm sure people got plans and stuff going on. Maybe you can come up with something to talk about. About the same, Wilson. About the same. He's got an appointment coming up at some point to see a therapist, so a different therapist. I can tell you that much. We're looking into some things for him to help him. We did find him something to help him sleep, though. I'm going to show it to you in a minute. I think I did show it on another live that I did, but I'll show it to you again anyway. It's still over here. Yes, it is. This stuff, it's called NeuroSleep, and this actually helped him sleep. And trust me, we have tried just about everything. This has magnesium, potassium sorbate, a little bit of salt to preserve the freshness, stevia, beta carotene, water, erythritol, what, and natural flavors in it. And it knocked him out. And he slept soundly. That's the first time since we've been married I remember him sleeping that way. So, yeah. It really, it helped. Hi, Donna Terry. Oh my gosh, woman. You're like the second person that came in from like the abyss. That's what I call it when people haven't seen me in a while or I haven't seen them. They just come out of the woodwork. It has been a very long time. How have you been? But I'm always thankful when you come back and you've missed a lot of stuff because most of what you missed, it's good you missed it. You didn't need to be here for all that craziness. It's over now, so we're on better ground, so to speak. But yeah, it's good to see you. You've seen like all my videos, just your first live for a while. Ah, okay. Yeah, you know me. I'm always making them videos. People are asking how you are, honey.
A lot better now.
Well, they mean like your mental health state, etc. I said you have a therapy appointment coming up.
Yeah, they're gonna try to get me put on lithium.
Yeah, they're trying to get him. They're trying to get him put on lithium. We're trying to get him put on lithium to see if it helps with the
I wonder if these are still good.
anxiety and depression. Should be. It's just vitamins, I think.
Do gummies go bad?
I don't know.
It has an expiration date.
Okay.
2/17.
It expired in 2017.
Only 3 years ago.
Okay.
Smell that.
Oh man, dude, I would not. Just throw it out. Wow. Do not eat those.
There's energy.
I told you what to do. We're gonna fill up the sink with some magnesium in the water, and you're gonna soak your arms all the way up to your shoulders, and it will get into your pores and go into your bloodstream. Trust me, I've done it. Magnesium is what you're short in. That's why you were able to sleep last night. Ducky, maybe that will help you too. Maybe you're short in magnesium. A lot of people are very short in magnesium. They don't even know it. But it's like one of the common things people are short in America. So if you are having trouble sleeping, try soaking yourself in Epsom salts. Mm-mm. This is my weakness right here.
Crack?
May as well be. No, the mango pet.
That must be out the shed.
Huh?
So that stuff must be out the shed.
Yeah. Well, that's not something you should get used to, Ducky. That's not healthy. Huh? Matthew's used to it too, but it's not healthy for him. Our bodies are made to sleep at night. And if they don't sleep at night, there's a problem and it should be dealt with. You shouldn't just accept it and say, oh, well, I just can't sleep. You should find out why you can't sleep and try to treat it. Unless you got some kind of a, disease where you never sleep. There are people that have those like fluke type symptoms. Right, you heal while you sleep. That's true. It avoids illnesses while you sleep. You get sick less if you get enough sleep. You lose weight if you're trying to lose weight easier. if you're allowing that natural melatonin to take effect. People on here all night that are on YouTube all night, or like years ago when I was on Pale Talk all night, it's not healthy. It's really not healthy, and it makes it very difficult to think straight too. Oh, you were a third shift worker. Gotcha. So was Matthew. I understand what you're saying. It's still not healthy. I know it's the way you are, but it doesn't make it healthy. The body is designed with a circadian rhythm to recognize when the sun goes down that it's time to sleep. Yep. We used to back in the day when I was on Pale Talk, my friend Robin and I used to tell people, God designed your body to sleep at night. You're not supposed to be up all night on here. We always used to lecture people. Nighttime is for sleeping. That was our saying. And it really is. So hopefully, you'll look into that eventually. I can't tell you what to do, and I wouldn't presume on doing that. I'm just telling you, I know for a fact that it takes a toll on your health. Meech. Hmm?
It's not storming right now. I don't think so.
I'm fine letting her out if it's okay with you. I just don't want you to flip out and have an anxiety attack over it.
I won't let Teddy out, but
You what?
I won't let Teddy out, but she should be okay.
Okay. You want to go outside, Meech me? I know, I hear you.
Here, I'll do it.
Here, Daddy's going to let you out. Want to go outside?
We'll hold it for a second. I want to see what's actually raining.
No. Don't be back, Meechy. I love you too. We'll let you out if it's nice out. If it's rainy, Daddy is going to let you out. Okay, see you later. She's happy now. She would have meowed and meowed like that forever. Ugh. Anyway. Honey,
What?
I need that.
I'm sorry?
Well, I'm going to slice my finger off. I have the rainbow knife.
I didn't know you were there, honey.
Meow, Kitty agrees. Yes, Kitty agrees that you need to sleep at night. That's right. Even Mimi knows to sleep at night.
Where is my phone?
Honey, why do you keep losing your phone today?
Maybe because it's not on.
Oh, yeah, could be. Well, you'll be able to take care of that soon.
I found it.
Okay.
It was in a drawer.
Oh, that happens. Oh, my battery's dying. It's 11%. That's not good. So what say you all? There's 24 people in here. Should I stay on, charge my computer, or should I head off and let you guys go to a different chat room or whatever you want to do? What do you want me to do? It's your Friday night, so you tell me. Anybody? Any vote on it? Should I stay on? Should I go? Hello? Hello? Donna can stay for a little while longer. Okay. That's cool. I've discovered a few new psychology channels, and I'm thinking of kind of studying up on some topics and starting to make some videos on them. Purple Orchid has been very inspirational to me to want to get back into talking about psychology type stuff. So I'm considering it. And that's when my channel was really great and helpful for people. Back when I just stuck with topical type stuff instead of just rambling, you know. Aw, thanks, Donna. We have missed you. Okay. I shall return. I need to get a stool. And the cord to charge my computer. What do I do with this? Oh, it's right there. I'm gonna need this for a minute.
No, my drink is using it. My drink has precedence over you. My drink is more important than you.
Yeah, okay.
It's got a higher value.
Okay, I'm gonna plug this sucker in here. Unravel the cord. So yeah, even Matthew's boss thinks we should find a church to go to. He thinks that'll help him feel better. I know today's Mel Mel's birthday. I know, I told her happy birthday. Yes, I have become vegetarian. Thank you, Donna. I'm proud of me too. I wasn't sure I'd be able to stick with it, you know. But honestly, the vegetarian alternatives are quite tasty, so I don't miss all that dead animal stuff. Okay, Grandma Ducky, you do that. Yeah, I didn't do the vegan thing. I keep saying I want to go vegan, but I like cheese so flippin' much, and I like dairy. I love sour cream. I love um, cottage cheese. I love yogurt. I like dairy. I just do. And I don't know. I feel like going vegetarian was a huge step for me. So going vegan, I don't know if I'm ready for that. I don't know if I'll ever be ready for that. I keep thinking I am, and then I think I'm not. Oh, you like Dr. Greger? Yeah. I like the whole food plant based diet, Donna. That's like one of my favorites. The Laughing Mouth, I think, is the name of the channel that I heard about that first on. I don't remember if it's Dr. Greger she follows. There might be a different doctor she follows with that one. But it's all very fascinating to me how they eat, healthy whole grains, salads, and stuff like that. And thankfully, I have a food pantry that gives me lots of lettuce and stuff like that, so I can make it into salads. I usually buy a lot of vegetables. I don't know, somebody told me that animal products, especially meat, you know, flesh products, are going to become very scarce pretty soon, so we need to get used to that. Oh, happy birthday, Aida. Happy birthday to Aida. And to Mel. So many birthdays in August, huh? Wow. Popular month for the birthdays. Good people, August people. Very intelligent people we are. Did you say as if you doubt it? You know how intelligent I am, honey. You live with me.
Yeah.
He's being a wisecracker now. He knows I'm intelligent. He tells me all the time how intelligent I am. I'm very book smart. Just lack in other areas that I probably shouldn't lack in. One of my least favorite foods? Head cheese. I've never had it. Never will have it. Never wanted it. I won't ever try it. And of course, any type of animal product would be one of my least favorite foods because I don't eat those anymore. But like I'm one of these people that like so many different foods. Like I love olives. I love sauerkraut, artichokes. One thing I don't like a lot, I'll have them like once in a while if they're like dunked in butter, is asparagus. And they're like one of the best foods you can eat for weight loss. I just don't care for them. I'll eat them, but I just. Mm-mm. I also don't like rhubarb. It's right up there with asparagus in my book. Just don't like the stuff. But like I love legumes, so I like lentils, I like split peas. I love that kind of stuff. I love pinto beans, I love navy beans, any kinds of legumes, pretty much. I'm not big on sour stuff or bitter stuff. I don't like that type of flavor. Sweet tarts are okay because they're more sweet than they are bitter. But yeah, I'm not much into like the sour gummy worms and that kind of stuff. Not my thing. But really, Ducky, there's not much I don't like that's food. I do like food a lot. Really? How Not to Diet by Dr. Greger. Huh? Well, right now I don't have money to buy any books. Matthew got a diabetes book. We haven't hardly even done anything with it. We were all excited about it when we got it, but we really never pursued any part of it. I really don't like limiting myself to a plan very much. Like for me, yes, but like trying to get somebody else on an actual eating plan, just really not into that. I'm kind of spontaneous when it comes to that. Yeah, head cheese is disgusting. It's every part of the pig that you can imagine. And I think they make it with cow too. I'm not really sure. But it's gross. You can look it up. I don't really know how to explain it to you. I'm not even sure it's really cheese, to be honest. Maybe it's got cheese in it. I don't know. Hey, Google, what's head cheese?
According to Wikipedia, head cheese or brawn is a cold cut that originated in Europe. A version pickled with vinegar is known as souse.
That doesn't help me. What's it made of? Hey, Google, what's head cheese made of?
According to Beef 2 Live, head cheese is not a dairy cheese, but a terrine or meat jelly made with flesh from the head of a calf or pig, or less commonly a sheep or cow, and often set in aspic.
Ugh. Yuck.
What is this, sir?
It's a jelly made from the flesh of the head of a calf or a pig. Disgusting. No, it's not goat cheese. Goat cheese is actually cheese made from the milk of the goat, Grandma Ducky. Head cheese is made from the head of the goat. Literally. Ugh. Cruel and gross, all at the same time. Nasty. People are just awful. What they do to animals is cruel. I swear, if God would have known that people were going to do what they do to animals, he should have just never created them. He should have just dropped down, vegetables and fruit and said, that's it. That's what you eat. Leave the animals alone. Well, actually, there wouldn't be any animals. Here's your apples, your oranges, your mangoes, your papayas, pineapples. There's your food, I'll throw in some corn if you're good. But no animals. Honestly, all of y'all could eat anything, other than animals and be just fine. You can survive on fruits and vegetables. Now, granted, we like milk. I get it. I do too. I like milk and milk products. So, I think it's okay to milk an animal. I think that should be fine. I don't think God has a problem with that. Now, some people don't think God has a problem with you killing animals either. And I don't know. Maybe he doesn't. I do, though. I have a huge problem with it. And well, for a while I was a Seventh-day Adventist, and definitely Seventh-day Adventists are against killing animals to eat. Definitely. Oh, that's interesting, Donna. Very interesting. At first I thought you meant God's book, and then I realized you were talking about Dr. Greger's book. Yeah, it's gross. I would not. So there you go. There's the food that I hate. That would be it. Yeah, gross. No kidding, gross. Nasty. But you probably eat meat jelly and a lot of the products that you eat and don't even know it anyway. We eat a lot of things we don't know we're eating. It's better that people don't know, I'm sure. People do eat everything, and now they eat bugs and worms and ants and everything. That probably stemmed from them eating animals. They're probably like, oh, well, what's the difference? We're eating a cow, a pig. What's a grasshopper? Who cares? We just eat it all. You know, it just desensitizes people, honestly, in my opinion. If you can look at an animal and slice its throat and have no trouble with it, watching it slowly die, and then chopping it up and eating it, then you'll eat anything, in my opinion, just about. Or you could desensitize yourself to think it's okay to. Not me. In fact, that was one way they got a guy to become a vegetarian. They told him the only way he could eat meat is if he would go in a room alone with an animal and kill it himself and eat it. And he couldn't do it. He could not do it. But that's because people that work in factories are desensitized. Oh, really? They found 38 missing kids? That's awesome, Grandma Ducky. Crazy. I'll wait for that. I hope they were in, good condition and or at least able to be rehabilitated. You could live on mayonnaise sandwiches. There you go, Ducky. Matthew said he could too. Mayonnaise and Lay's chips sandwiches. That sounds good. We just got done eating some Lay's chips with some dip yesterday. Very tasty. Mm-hmm. I love tomatoes. That's what I had for lunch, a tomato sandwich. It's delicious. Actually, there was more than tomatoes on it. I actually had a chickenless chicken burger with it too. That was very good. Tasty, tasty. Yeah, tomatoes and mayo with the chickenless chicken burger. A little bit of lettuce, which I didn't put lettuce on it today, I don't think. I had red onion on it, actually. And it hit the spot. It kept me going for the rest of the day, so till I had the mac and cheese tonight. And now I'm peeling mangoes. I probably will be eating a mango before bed with some whipped cream, because that sounds like really good. They are, Donna. Very, very badly. I drink almond milk and oat milk, Donna. They have flavored crickets in packages there. Yeah, I bet they do. They probably have them here too somewhere. We have stores like that sell pretty much everything. Probably not stores I go into. Or if I do, I don't go near that part of them. I won't go near a store that has lobsters floating in a tank anymore either, now that I know what happens to them. I used to walk up to the lobsters and talk to them, thinking they were like little pets, I didn't know that they were going to cook them alive. I didn't know half of what happened to animals till I did the research and watched the movies. And once I knew, there was absolutely no way I could keep doing that. No, but if we moved out to where Matthew used to live, there's slaughterhouses out there, and that makes me really upset. I don't think I would want to live anywhere near that part of town or be anywhere near that part of town. Bells this woman. Huh? Bells this woman? What does that mean, Terry Lawson? Bells? These people that come in and say the most ridiculous stuff that makes no sense. Oh, bless this woman. Okay, now you're making sense. Sorry, I was like, bells, what is that? You have to understand, Terry Larson. People come in here and say all kinds of random stuff that makes no sense to me. So that just kind of threw me. No offense. I just did not understand what bells meant. But I received the blessing. Thank you. I am very blessed, really. You know, it doesn't escape my notice the fact that I am in and around stores of people that who knows what germs they could be carrying, really. And every day I go into these stores and buy groceries, I'm at risk. And I'm at risk every day that I do Instacart. And never a day goes by that I'm not thanking Yahweh about protecting me. Because I know that, COVID isn't choosy. It chooses who it wants. And it hasn't chosen me. And I'm very, very blessed about that. Very blessed. Because it could have and still could. But I praise Yahweh every day for his protection. Every day. Or from, protecting me from car accidents and stuff. Oh, that's terrible, Wilson's. Ugh. I mean, like I said, granted, I grew up around that stuff, so it's not like I haven't seen it. I grew up in a family that they were fishermen. I watched fish be gutted. I watched my grandfather chop the heads and tails off a fish. I remember wanting to watch it as a little kid because I didn't understand it. And it was interesting to me that a fish could still flop around without a head or a tail. Now I realize that fish has feelings. That was hurting the fish while he was chopping at it. That fish felt every bit of that pain. And it upsets me immensely that as a little kid, I was allowed to see that and allowed to be desensitized to it and not know what was happening. It's cruel. It's absolutely cruel. Anything that feels pain should not be put through pain. Sorry, it's just, no, not sorry. It's a passion for me. It's become very, very much a passion for me. And I will speak out against it, whether you're a fisherman, a hunter, or whatever. I have hunters in my family now. My former brother-in-law, both former brother-in-laws. I mean, my one former brother-in-law that was married to my sister-in-law had a pig farm, like right on his property, and slaughtered his own pigs. And I used to go and feed the pigs and stuff. So it was up close and personal. I mean, I didn't see him kill the pig, but I saw the body hanging there and I saw deer hanging there, and that upset me. Especially once I realized what was going on. No, not ducks hanging out in restaurants. Ducks hanging in restaurants. So anyway, while people talk about their filet mignon and their roast duck and all that stuff, I'm going to sit there and talk about how it's killing them and it's hurting them and it's awful and it's cruel. And that'll be the too nice thing the rest of my life, I'm pretty darn sure. Aw, that's nice, Terry. I know chickens are very affectionate creatures. Cece on here was the one that got me to stop eating chickens because of her chickens and her rooster pets. And I think last I checked with her, she stopped eating chicken and stuff too. Well, with a lot of people, all it takes is to have pets of the animals that they formerly ate, and realize that they are very much living, sentient beings. I'm not saying they're human. Nonetheless, they're living creatures and they feel pain. And that's the point. It's all cruel to me, Wilson. I don't care how fast or slow you kill anything. It's cruel. Creatures living, running around, playing, being intelligent 1 minute, and the next minute its head's being chopped off. It's cruel. I don't care whether you do it fast or slow. You're taking the life of another creature. I will never justify it. I don't care how fast it's done. Yeah. But yeah, those of us that speak up for animals' rights, we got a fight on our hands, We really do. Because we're not the majority, and we know we're not. We also know that by us not eating the animals, we're really not saving the animals per se. They're still being killed, they're still being eaten by other people. It's just kind of a silent protest, It's us saying we're not going to partake in that. We don't want any part of it. Yeah, me too, Terry. But honestly, I think human beings have become desensitized in many ways, not just towards animals, towards the elderly, towards the mentally ill, towards the physically handicapped, towards other races, towards other religions. We're very biased people in lots of ways. We're set in our ways and we like what we like, and it's hard to accept things that are different than what we're used to and what we like, what we're comfortable with. I'm including myself in that. I have trouble with the way some people talk. It drives me ever living batty nuts. And I am a perfectionist about spelling and grammar and all that stuff, so I constantly have to watch myself with that. That I don't become judgmental, and cruel towards people that are different. I'm as human as the next person when it comes to that stuff. Yeah, you're right, Donna. It is about the money. That's good, Terry. Welcome in, by the way, Terry. I know you're new. I don't think I've ever seen you in my room before. But welcome. It's nice to have a fellow animal lover in here, too. Another one. It's always nice when you believe in a cause to have other people believe in it, you know, a positive cause. Especially when you feel really outnumbered by the people that are not alongside you in the cause. Oh, I got a quarter of the box cut up, guys. A quarter of it. It's taking a while. There's a lot of these suckers. These mangoes. It's very nice to spend my Friday night with you guys while I'm cutting up mangoes, by the way. Matthew's over there playing his game, taking a little bit of me time for himself. When I'm done cutting up the mangoes, I'm going to have me a little mango dessert. And I'm probably going to make him up some magnesium to soak his arms in so he can sleep tonight, hopefully. And I'm probably going to have some green tea because I got some green tea from the store today for me to drink. And I'm thinking it sounds really good tonight to have a cup of green tea before bed. It's green tea with honey and chamomile, I think. Oh, that's true, Wilson, yeah. Cows have tested positive for bovine leukemia. True, true. Thank you, Donna. That's true. It's a win-win. My husband went back to eating animals, though. He likes pork and cows and all that. Mostly chicken, he said. I don't know, but honestly, since he started eating animals again and I told him this, he's gone downhill with his mental health, interestingly enough. I don't think he sees the correlation in it, but I do. Because it was right around the time he started eating it again that he started getting depressed and having problems like that. So go figure. Thank you, Terry. I really appreciate this, that you're saying that. At least Matthew was willing to try vegetarianism with me, though. My other two ex-husbands, no way. Wouldn't even think about it. Matthew's one friend was vegetarian. I think still is vegetarian, actually. So he knew about it before I even decided to become a vegetarian. Like years ago when we first met, he told me that his friend was vegetarian and that he ate a lot of vegan meals and stuff over there. Yes, agreed. Horse racing industry needs to be shut down too. Yes. So does bullfighting. While we're at it, talking about cruelty to animals, bullfighting, rooster fighting, dog fighting, all of it needs to be shut down. Rodent fighting, whatever. I mean, people pit any animal against another animal to get money. It's just awful. And other countries also are terrible about stuff like that. Unfortunately, almost every animal is in danger of extinction or being abused and eaten in some way everywhere. Other countries, United States. Ah, artichokes. Yummy, Grandma Ducky. Kentucky Derby, how many more horses need to die? Yeah, I agree. Let the horses ride free and roam free. It's cruel. Well, they started shutting down zoos, and I don't think they have circuses anymore either because of the cruelty that was going on in the circus industry with animals. I haven't heard of any circuses coming to town. Have you guys? Yeah, of course it's all about the money. It's always been about the money. It's just been more of a private thing over the years, that everybody kept hush hush. Because back in the day, that's what people were looking at was ways to make money, no matter what the cost. That's why you had your snake oil salesmen and ladies of the evening, if you know what I mean. Walking dogs in the heat, stupid people. Yeah, cruel people. I know. I've seen a lot of people out walking their dogs in the heat. Now, if you got like water for them and stuff and a way to cool them down, maybe like a big cloth or something you can throw over them in between, yeah. But like here, it's been in the 90s, the high 90s, and the hundreds. It's been terrible. No animals should be left out any length of time out there. Now, I did read something where cats' fur or their skin or whatever is made to basically ward off the heat. In fact, they do better in hot climates than they do in cold ones. Doesn't mean I leave my cats out when it's like super, super hot. If I can get a hold of them, I'll bring them in. We both do. I know, Terry. I agree. I think people should have to prove that they're worthy to be pet owners, honestly. People shouldn't just be allowed to have puppies, sell puppies, breed puppies and cats and birds. They should be monitored and watched somewhat. Aw, thank you, Donna. Yeah, you just happened to come into the live tonight when there are a bunch of like-minded people in here. It's not always like that. In fact, 9 times out of 10, it's not. And it ends up into some really weird, stupid topics that waste my time and everybody else's. And then I just leave the live feeling like it was a big waste of time. And why do I even bother? I don't like talking negative about other creators. I don't like constantly talking about negative news because I don't watch the news for a reason. So I really don't want to hear about it. Don't want to know about it. I'm going to know about it anyway because I'm on Facebook, and Facebook has a way of letting you know everything you don't want to hear. Hi, Billy Hill. That's not appropriate in my room, but since my hands are wet, there's not really much I can do. However, does anybody want to take a mod hat for a minute while I'm cutting up these mangoes so we can basically handle this kind of stuff? I mean, you don't have to keep the mod hat, but just temporarily so I can finish my chore here. Yeah, that's true, Terry. Sign some papers and it's over. Exactly. Too easy. Aw, that's nice, Donna. I hope we'll see more of you. Then when I need a topic, I know I can count on you to steer things in the right direction. Pretty much, Terry. Mm-hmm. I'm very thankful for all of you here tonight. I always believe that Yahweh will bring the people in that He wants in here. Especially when the topics are going really good, and they're decent topics. Yeah, they do, Wilson. That's true. This is the only room you chat in. Oh, well, good. I'm glad you are chatting. Makes me happy. It's much more enjoyable when people actually talk in the chat room, I've said that many, many times. I'm glad you feel confident and comfortable enough to chat in here. It's what I was going for. Trying to keep things positive and, headed in the right direction. And this way I get all my mangoes cut up at the same time. Mine and Matthew's mangoes, I should say. Yeah, I don't know if it's right to say I'm biased towards my chat room being one of the best, but honestly, I feel like it is one of the best on here. For me, anyways. And for what I stand for. Oh, yeah, we can have a discussion without an argument. Definitely. Definitely. Life is too darn short to be arguing about stuff, especially stuff you can't change. If somebody, wants to talk to me about something and they're like on the opposite side of the fence than I am, all my yelling and getting upset is not going to change their mind. Everybody has their own brain. They're going to think what they want to think, be who they want to be, Not in here to control anybody. Although, somebody comes in and acts the fool in my chat room, then yeah, I will exhibit some control. Because that's my right on YouTube. And I feel a responsibility to the people that want to be in here and enjoy it and feel safe in here. Bag of mango. You want mango pear? That's all it is, baby. It's just fruit. Delicious, creamy fruit. Oh, I love mangoes. I think mangoes are some of my favorite fruit. Them and pineapple. Love that too. Not fresh pineapple, though. I can't eat it. It bothers my throat. Problems are going to follow you, or you're going to follow your solutions. Yeah, that's true. Very true. Well, my mango pile's going down, down, down here. Yay. That's all I got, Kara. It's just mango. She's like, you got nothing that I might want, like cheese? She reminds me of Urkel. Got any cheese? Steve Urkel. Remember him? Kara is always all up in my business when I'm making food. Aren't you? I can't hold you, Kara. I'm busy right now. Go see Daddy. Maybe he can hold you. She's just checking it out. Smelling the mango. Here, you want to lick a peel? You can have a mango peel if you want. It's very healthy for you, Kara. That's the kind of stuff you should beg for if you beg for anything, is some fruit. Fruit's good for kitties. I remember a lady back when I was married to my first ex-husband. All she fed her cats and her pets was fruit and vegetables. That's it. They never had any dairy. They never had any meat. No kinds of commercial cat food or dog food. And they were some of the healthiest animals and happiest animals, sweet dispositions that you ever meet. It was amazing. I didn't think cats and dogs could even have vegetables, let alone subsist only on vegetables and fruit. But hers did. Aw, thank you, Wilson. It can be sometimes one of the best chat rooms. Not when I'm fighting with people, which I hate doing. But there are times I've been cornered and felt like I had to defend myself, so it happens. I just hope and pray it's never the norm, you know? It's not what I want my chat room to be about. I like just having conversations, you know? This is fun for me. I like just chit-chatting about who knows what. Whatever's important to us, you know? Whatever. You have a cat that's a cross between a British Shorthair and a Ragdoll. Aw. How nice. I don't know what kind of cat Kara Kitty is. I mean, she may have some Angora in her because of the long fur. It would not surprise me. She came from a mixed breed of cats in a litter. She and Momo are sisters. But I really don't know what kind of cat she is. Just a mixed mutt. Mixed mutt cat. She's rubbing her scent on everything right now, literally. Making sure I know she belongs here and she's the queen. Huh, Cara Kitty. You're so pretty, Cara Kitty. My caramel. She hears me. This is helping me get these mangoes cut so much quicker, being able to talk to you guys tonight. Thank you. Thank you for being here and for just chatting with me. Just randomly about whatever we chat about. Oh, wow. Yeah, a lot of cats play at night. That's true. My cats, thankfully, for the most part, tend to sleep at night, I think. Although Matthew might differ with that. I don't know, because he's the one that sometimes gets up at night with them when they're up doing whatever it is they do. I don't even know what they do in the middle of the night. Because I'm out. Once I hit the pillow, good night. I'm usually gone through the night till the morning, and never do I see the morning light until it's time. Yeah, you can have a conversation that's common here. Usually. Especially when I just hide people on the channel that come in and start stupid stuff in the chat. I'm sure even the lurkers enjoy being in this room sometimes. Otherwise, why would they be lurking, you know? Well, unless they just really don't like me very much. That could be too. But something keeps having them come back, you know? Something. I don't know. If they don't like me, I don't really see many channels springing up against me. So I guess they just keep it amongst themselves on the phone or something and badmouth me behind my back. That's all right. I don't care. If I don't know about it, it doesn't bother me. And sometimes if I do know about it lately, it doesn't bother me either. Depends on the context of it, I guess. How long do I thaw them before we can eat? Well, we eat them frozen, Grandma Ducky. We don't thaw them. We pop them right up into our mouth from the freezer or into our bowl from the freezer. No, we don't waste our time thawing anything. Heck no. Pop them out of the bag and into your mouth, into your cereal, into your ice cream, whatever. They'll thaw out in due time. Or not. We don't care. We'll eat them frozen or however we get them. Oh, I know, Wilson, you're not kidding. Dog food is terrible. And flea treatment, I'm pretty sure flea treatment is what killed my dog. Too much. Flea collar, along with flea bath, it was too much. Too much chemicals. I didn't know. I didn't understand. Plus, my dog already had weak kidneys, and I'm sure that didn't help things. It just gave her body more to fight. It was very sad. I think I'll always blame myself for Maya's death. But it was not obviously an act of commission. I didn't realize what I was doing. I thought I was helping and I wasn't. I was harming. I agree, Terry. And that's what I always say too. If you don't have something good to say, don't say anything at all. But that's not how YouTube apparently runs. The more, gossip and slander against people, the more people like it. The more people come into the room, the more people stay in the room. I've slipped into it sometimes because I'm an opinionated person and I get mouthy and lippy like everybody else does. But then I get mad at myself and I'm like, why are you doing this? This isn't true to yourself. This is not who you are. If those people want to do that, let them do it. You don't have to sit in there with that. And then I leave eventually. But while I'm in there, I'm really upset with myself because I don't want to be part of that stuff. I'm learning. It's all a learning experience. I don't know why bullying seems to be in fashion on YouTube, but it really does. Bullying is like almost sport on here anymore. Oh boy, my whole box is tipping because I'm running out of mangoes. You guys are sitting up on the mangoes basically. You're on the mango pile. Look, see all the mangoes I already did thanks to you. They're all done. So as the mango pile's going down, you're tipping. Oh, that's cool, Donna. Van life. I've heard of that. I don't watch any of the, van or motorhome type videos. They're just not really my thing. But I know a lot of people like that kind of thing. There you go. Ducky's your comrade in van life there. She likes it. Man, even these mangoes that are like a little tougher to peel, you'd think they wouldn't taste good, but they really do taste good, amazingly. Yeah, I do watch the tiny house videos sometimes. I like the one guy that takes tours through the tiny houses and he talks about how much it costs to build it and he'll have people show how they pull out their couches and their little beds in the wall and then they go up to their little loft bed. I don't know. I used to want a loft bed. Actually, Roland, my ex-husband, was going to build me one in this house, in the living room, actually. Kind of like where Matthew put that board up there. But okay, number one, our ceilings are not high enough, I don't think. Number two, I'm not really sure I would be comfortable in a loft. I mean, I'm little, yes, but having to crawl up into bed and that's the only space you have between your mattress and your top of your head, I just don't think that's for me. I really want more space, not less. Aw. Thank you, Terry. That means a lot to me. That really does mean a lot to me. People that have anxiety come in here and have a peaceful place to be. That's good. I hope my mom's watching this live or somebody goes back and reports that to her. That people come here that have anxiety because they need a break. Their brain needs a break to think. So no, maybe my audience isn't quote unquote, the norm of society or the ones that are well liked in society or understood in society, but the people that come in here are the people that don't really have a place to fit in or go. And I've always been a friend to the outcast, always. Throughout my every year of school. My best friends had Down syndrome and mental retardation of different kinds and, disabilities. My two boyfriends, junior and senior year, that I went to the prom with or danced with at the prom, were deaf, both of them. The second year was a Mormon guy that was deaf. That was interesting. We actually helped fly a Cessna 88 together in aviation science class. That is interesting, Donna. 70 square feet. My house is like 500 something square feet. 523 or something square feet. Not much bigger than that. Which I guess it's not really considered a tiny house. Which was interesting to me when I found that out. It's not tiny enough to be considered a tiny house. Oh, that's nice, Donna. That's more square feet than we have here, for sure. And the shed was even less square feet when we lived out there. The shed was cozy though. It was a cozy little place to be. If we had to stay there longer, I would have totally remodeled the whole thing. It would have had rooms, bathroom, and everything. You've always been an outsider? Oh. Yeah, I didn't fit in with the cool crowd, that's for sure. I always marched to the beat of my own drum. And the people I attracted were kind of oddballs, not the ones that were the in crowd. Although the in crowd liked me, like in high school, they all kind of came around and became my acquaintances and stuff because they thought I was pretty cool once they got to know me. But yeah, in junior high, not so much. Matthew always asks me, so how'd your live go? And unfortunately, a lot of times I just tell him, it was all right. It was alive. And I'm not usually, that fascinated to get back on again. But tonight, if I could have lives like this every night, yeah, that would be nice. Pleasant, calm conversations, interesting topics, just sharing, views and stuff is good. It's healthy to do that. We need each other. And right now, with everybody being all shut away from each other and, walk 6 feet away, we feel isolated. I know I do. It's like you can't even walk down the street because people are just literally avoiding you, like walking on the other side of the road or squeezing on by you. When you go grocery shopping, you have to stay apart from each other. So people are coming down the aisles and they're like kind of squeezing around you. And it's an uncomfortable feeling. It doesn't feel natural to me. I don't like it, frankly. I just don't. I understand the reason behind it. Doesn't mean I have to like it, and I don't like it. Aw. Thank you, Terry. That means a lot too. With all the hate mail I get and the hate messages, that really means a lot to hear that. People are just mean sometimes, you know? Really mean. But I keep on going because I know I got whatever God has here for me. And I'm not on here all the time, but when I come on, I have a good time most of the time. I don't stay where I'm not enjoying it. Even in Christian channels that I visit, if it becomes boring or I just don't feel like that's the place for me to be, I leave. Doesn't matter what channel it is. Okay. You go eat whatever you need to eat, Donna. I'm going to just be here finishing up these mangoes regardless. Apparently my computer's charging pretty nicely here. Hey, Coke. They smell the mango, but then when I try to give them some, they don't want it. Here, you want to taste? It's good, Mo. It's healthy. It's fruit, bud. Anyway. You're going to go eat a mango. Oh, okay. You go eat that mango. As you can see, I'll be eating mangoes for a while. That is so mean. You've done nothing. Well, I know a few ladies that would disagree with that, but they don't usually make themselves well known in my room anymore for various reasons. Some of which I don't understand and some of which I kind of understand. But it's really not going to change who I am either way. Thank you, Wilson. Dee Dee tries to be a good person. Like I said, some people would disagree with that. I don't know. I think, once people get to know me and understand that I don't always have comprehension like other people do, then they usually like me pretty much because the comprehension I do have, I guess, is helpful to people. Some people say I'm an acquired taste. I guess. Something like that. I don't know. I think I'm a pretty good person for the most part. I don't purposely go around hurting people if I understand that I'm doing it, but I don't always understand that I am. And then I try to make it right, then I overdo trying to make it right and upset people because it feels like I keep bringing it up and I don't mean to, but that's just the way my mind works. It's the way I process. I've actually gotten a lot better over the years at letting things go. I used to be very, very bad at it. Now I'm better. I'm not like I haven't arrived at it, but I'm learning. Yeah, I'm very forgetful sometimes. Definitely. I attribute that to Topamax, but a lot of people don't agree that Topamax can do that. All I know is that's when I started having problems with it, was after I got off the Topamax. Well, actually, when I was on the Topamax, even. That's psychotropic drugs for you, I guess. It's a mixed bag. They can do really good things to help you, but they can also cause some miserable side effects that last a long time or a lifetime. It depends. Thank you, Terry. I will keep on going till Yahweh shuts me down or YouTube shuts me down. At one point, I really started thinking that was the case, but as you can see, I'm still here. I know, Grandma Ducky. I know. The virus is going to be around for a very long time, so we may as well get used to it and adapt. Yep, I agree with your governor. Kind of seems that way, doesn't it? Unless there's some big thing that comes along and just totally wipes it out, I don't see that happening anytime soon. I guess there's one good thing about the situation. All the people that come from other countries, that have migrated over here and kind of assimilated into our culture, they all got to wear masks too. So we're all kind of like wearing masks. We're all in the same boat. We're all very much in unity in that way. So if unity couldn't be established any other way, I guess the masks are doing it. I know that sounds kind of weird, maybe, but it just makes sense to me. Because everybody has to wear them. No matter what color, race, creed, beliefs, what country you came from, it doesn't matter. You got to wear a mask. We all do. We all got to avoid each other. We all got to stay 6 feet apart. Yeah, well, I don't believe in luck, but I appreciate your sentiments there. I believe in blessing, healing, and the favor of Yahweh, which some know as God. All right. Man, my feet are getting tired. Standing. I might do the rest of these tomorrow. I only have, 6, 7, 8, 9. About 9 more to go. Wow. I'll do one more. That'll give me an even 8 that I have left to work on. Oh, wait. Did I count wrong? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Still 9. Okay. So if I put this back in, that gives me 10. So now I have an even amount. And yep, that's it. 10 more left to go. So those 10 are going to wait. I'm not going to do those right now. They can just wait. I'll clean up my mess. Put all my peels into the bag. Pits I'm going to chew on because I like chewing on those pits. They're delicious. Whoops. And I got lots of them I can chew on too. There, that's done. Rinse off all of my stuff so it's not sticky. Aw. I don't know if I have no fear. I definitely have fear, but not to belly dance. No, that's just a hobby. It's fun to me. That doesn't make me afraid. And I like showing my body reducing weight because that's what I'm trying to do is help people on their journey to lose the weight, So I don't mind showing that. I want people to see that it's a process and that, yeah, there's fat on my body and it's gradually disappearing. or dropping downward at least. And eventually, hopefully, prayerfully, one day I will be down to my target weight and I'll have a nice flat tummy and everything will be proportioned like it should be proportioned, you know? So that's why I don't worry about that kind of thing. Won't be out of this mess till middle of next year. Wow. That's a long time. I'm just hoping it doesn't get worse with the cold weather, you know? That concerns me. Because, you know, with Christmas and New Year's, everybody's going to want to be together. We're all going to be breathing the same air in heated environments, but also in cold environments because it'll be winter time. And I'm pretty sure the virus likes the cold. So that's what concerns me. I mean, in the heat, we got more of a chance of it not being so bad. But once it gets cold and the snow falls, I'm not so sure. That's what bothers me about it. All right. Done with that mess. I'm going to throw this in the garbage because there's been bugs on it and I'm not eating it. I am really thirsty tonight, y'all. I think I am going to have a good drink of water. I will be right back. I have to go over here to my Culligan. Oh, my foot hurts. What are you laughing at? You're a silly goose. Matthew's giggling at me, and I don't know why. Colleges have opened. Yeah, I think some schools around here are opening up too. I'm not sure which ones or how that all works.
Mostly online.
Most of them are?
Online.
Oh, online. Not in person.
I don't think.
Matthew says, not in person, not around here.
Well, I think it's a choice.
Oh. He thinks it's a choice. You get to choose whether you go to school online or in person. Okay, hang on, guys. I'm going to get some mango. Put it with my whipped cream.
Hey, we give it a bowl of mango, please.
Where's it at? Oh, freezer? Your frozen mango?
No, honey, my super hot melted.
Here. Dude, you want everything, don't you?
Well, no, I don't want you to eat it.
Hold on a minute.
You're
I'm
gonna
trying
get
to
my fork
find
from the
some.
fridge.
Huh?
You're gonna get my fork from the fridge.
No, I'm trying to find something at the moment. You got this potato salad in here that needs to be eaten too.
Yeah, well, I got it for
I'm just telling you. In case you forgot.
it.
Okay, let me get your fork. Hang on, guys. I gotta get the husband a fork. Oh, Pandora's back. Oh, right. Yeah, I know. Some of the classes in colleges are online, some are actually in person. That's true. I have heard that. Okay, I'm going to take my mango pits, and my fresh mango and whipped cream, and I'm going to go in my bedroom so I can set this down and get off of my foot because it's absolutely killing me. What, honey? Call the Undertaker, right? Since it's killing me. Here I come into my bedroom as I drop stuff all over my floor. Okay. So I want to show you guys something real quick before I get settled in my bedroom and put my foot up. Right here, we got this today. It was by, I don't remember, near a store or whatever. It was literally rolled up. This piece of carpet was rolled up and taped with duct tape, just laid right out near a store in the back area of a store. So we grabbed it and brought it home, and it's ours. Yeah, there were a little bit of stains on the back of it, but it didn't smell like anything. I think it got wet.
You got a little rebounder on it.
And we got a trampoline rebounder, like one of those little tiny mini trampolines, and a Nordic track, which was free. A guy just set it outside. He was standing right there, and he had a sign on it that said free. So we took it. We lived literally like houses down the road from him. So that was nice after having a rough morning like I did. That was really cool finding that neat stuff. So I just thought I would share. Anyway, I'm going to eat my mango pits now. I like to nibble on them. Mukbang with Didi. A mango mukbang. You guys can keep talking. Don't stop on my account. I need to find a bag. Well, you guys decide what topic to bring up next. Okay, you too, Grandma Ducky. Oh, you buried your mango pit. You want a mango tree. That's cool. I don't know how long a mango tree takes to actually grow. Never did the research on that. My squash and my tomatoes are doing pretty good, especially my squash. Maybe not my tomatoes so much. They might surprise me and grow anyway. Now the room's getting all quiet. How is it that more people come in and it gets quieter? Oh, wow, Donna, that's cool. Ask them, they might know. Then come back and tell me because I'm curious. I suppose I could just Google it. Hey, Google. Maybe. Okay, Google. Hey, Google. It's not working now. Sometimes it'll work if I say people's names. Maybe I should call myself Delusion Dispeller Mango Muncher. Hi, Laughing Lori. Oh, how fun, Donna. That's awesome. I used to have an uncle in Pennsylvania who had a whole bunch of berry trees. Not much. I'm munching on mango pits. We were talking about lots of different things. Hi, Phil. How's it going? Goodness, what? Oh, you got lots of chores done, huh? That's good. I got my dishes done. Cut up a whole mess of mangoes during this live. I'm good. I'm blessed. How are you? Sounds like you were busy. Oh, did Pandora's Box do something special today? Oh, okay, Donna. Go get some rest. I understand. Hope to see you again, Donna. You weren't crushed by an anvil, so pretty good. Well, that's good. Glad to hear that. Yeah, I hope so, Donna. You have a good night. Be blessed. Trump cult? I didn't know there was a Trump cult. I know. What do I know? I don't know anything about a Trump cult. You mean people that like Trump or something? No, I know who he is. I just wondered why you called it a Trump cult. I don't watch the news. Nor did I watch any debates, Republican messages, or anything like that. Hi, Coco. I am those some people, Phil. I don't watch any of that stuff. No need for it. I hear about it, but I don't purposely sit and watch it. Because, honestly, it really doesn't matter. There's nothing I can do about it either way. Hmm. You like to tell your friends how you feel? Oh, to Pandora, you mean? Yeah, it's good to express emotions, to the right people. If you're with a safe person, I get it. But yes, it's not always easy to do. Yeah, you got yourselves a little group going, I know. You're still learning me. Okay, you'll be at that for a while. Buckle up. It's a rough ride. So I've been told. I don't know. Some people think I'm easy to read, others not so much. Depends who you talk to. Hmm. I'm very set in my ways. I'm very opinionated, very into spiritual, biblical things. I don't like cussing. I don't like gossip. I don't like slander. I don't like talking about scary, evil, violent stuff. I'm a vegetarian. Definitely don't like talking about harm coming to animals or people. Pretty much, I'm an ostrich. I like keeping my head in the sand. Oh, my net worth. Well, that's not me. That's not getting to know me. That's getting to know the crazy people that come in my room. And who wants to know that? I don't. I'll be right back. I need to take some bowls to the kitchen. I don't want ants in my bedroom. All right, I'm back. That was weird last night, Lori. And had I been feeling a little more with it, I probably would have nipped it myself. But I wasn't with it yesterday. I'm more with it now. Because, well, we're quickly approaching the 1st of September, which means I'm starting to come back down to my mellow side. I like me much better in the beginning of the month than I do the end. Those last couple weeks are rough on me. They always have been, really. I'm eating a piece of cheese in case anybody's wondering. That was my last little bit of food for the day. Cheese has tryptophan, so it's supposed to make you sleepy so you can go to sleep at night. We shall see. Nate, I am so glad to see you. Did you happen to watch my video from today about the girl that died, Corinne? Because at the end of that video, I talked about my Instacart batch today, one of them. Oh, okay, Pandora. I will be over for a little while. Okay, that's fine, Nate. I'll fill you in, okay? I've told the story now. This will be the 3rd time, but I'll tell it again. So my last batch, I did a triple today. My first triple ever. It wasn't bad. The most items for one person was like 31, I think. The other two were like, I don't know, 10 and 12 or something. Not bad. Anyway, I'm driving to the 3rd batch. And I'm talking to all 3 of the people the whole time I'm shopping, right? And thank you, by the way, for teaching me that trick. I use it every time now. It works like a charm. I am so glad that you told me that. Thank you. Anyway, it definitely improves your timing by a long shot. Unless you get the wrong items and have to go back and return them and exchange them. I've had to do that a few times. So I'm going to the 3rd batch, getting ready to deliver it. And the people are messaging me saying that they're at the Circle K, which is a gas station. We're parked at the Circle K. You can come and deliver the stuff there. And I'm like, okay, I usually deliver to houses. That seemed fishy to me that I was delivering to a gas station, you know. And then as I get closer, right before I pull in the driveway, they're saying, we're here. We're parked in the silver van at the Circle K. And I'm like, okay, not gonna happen. So I'm like, well, I'll hand you your groceries out my window for my safety and yours because of COVID, etc. And they're like, well, we just didn't want to have to pay for the pass to get across the bridge. I'm like, okay. If you live across the bridge in Iowa, why on earth would you be going to a store when you have the same stores over there that we have here? Why would you order from a store over here to deliver all the way to Iowa? That just didn't sit right with me. So I kept getting this creepier feeling as I got closer to where this van was parked. And I just was like, okay, I'm not doing this. So I'm thinking, what am I going to do? I really want to drop off these groceries because, you know, they probably paid for them. I don't know if they're a creeper or not. They might be a family. They might be nice or whatever. So I was going to go in the store, bring them in there and hand them to the lady and say, there's a van out there. It's a silver van. I don't feel comfortable walking up to it, but these are theirs. They paid for them. somebody can go out and let them know that they're in here or whatever you got to do, but whatever. So I did not do that. I took the groceries around the back of the store, set them down near a brick wall, praying all the way, and drove the heck out of there. And as I did that, I contacted the agents from Instacart. And I said, okay, first of all, let them know their groceries are behind this brick wall, behind the building, because there was no way I was walking up to a random silver van to deliver groceries. I don't deliver to vans, I deliver to houses. That's number one. Number two, you really need to screen your customers better and make sure they have physical addresses at houses. Because there is no way anybody should be walking up to some random strange vehicle to deliver groceries. Come on. They're like, well, we appreciate you bringing this to our attention, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm a woman. I am not going to. No. I told them, I said, I like my job. I'm probably one of your best shoppers because I take it really seriously and I love what I do. Thank you, Phil. But there's no way I'm risking my life for this job or any job. That's what I told them. It ain't worth risking my life. I said, I may have missed out on a tip for all I know. It might have been a good tip. I don't know. But it wasn't worth it. So that was it. They said, okay, we'll take care of it from here. I said, you really need to screen your shoppers. You really do. And somebody asked me tonight, yeah, but don't they have to have a physical address? Apparently they don't. They can just put an address near a bridge somewhere and you're supposed to go and deliver there. Heck no. I don't think so. So, yeah. And then there was the two little kids on the bike that I almost hit that made me cry really bad. And there was the bus that was parked. And then as soon as I drove by it to drive by like all the cars were, it almost pulled right out into the side of my car. It was a day. I'll tell you, it was a day. I almost forgot to pray today too. And I was like, Father, I am so sorry. I glorify you. I love you. I worship you. I praise you. I give you this day. I thank you for protection and safety. And I did my usual time with Yahweh that I have. And I'm so glad I did, because who knows? I might not have been thinking straight and just walked up to this van and they would have reached out and yanked me into their van. You don't know. Or I might have hit those kids on the bike. Or the bus might have ran me over. I don't know. But yeah, it was quite a harrowing morning. I can tell you that. Then there's 5 thumbs down immediately on my video. It's like, really, people? That's just wrong in so many ways. That's just lower than low. Oh, yeah, they don't. I know. They still want you to deliver to whoever, whatever. I'd say drop it and run. Drop it, take a picture, and get out of there. Oh, are you Muslim, Phil? You were at 5 stars? Yeah, I'm at like 480 or something. I care less. Whatever. Oh, yeah. Huh. What'd they give as the reason? Yeah, I know. What did they give as the reason? I've been getting lots of compliments. The one lady said, I love how you communicate on the text. Another little girl said, you smell really good. This person merely left a dot, a period, and it went through. Wow. Interesting. That's crazy, Nate. That's crazy, but that's crazy Instacart. That's how they are. We both know that. Yeah, my comments are excellent. So I really don't care about ratings. Whatever. As long as I still have a job. Yeah, escalate it. You know what I did, Nate? I took your advice and I went back through all the customers that said, I forgot this item, I forgot that item, you didn't exchange this right. And I posted a fraud on every single one of them. I'm like, there's no way they couldn't have gotten this. I don't have it in my car, you know? Oh, yeah, I still get pretty good batches. They're not all good. Some of them are awful. Oh, okay, Phil. Gotcha. Well, I don't have a religion, so I have a relationship. But you go ahead and embrace those religions all you want. Yeah, so I still get some good batches, but some of them are absolutely ridiculous. I just shake my head. I'm like, you don't honestly think people are going to work that batch? Come on. Right, exactly. Like those. Craziness. Or paying somebody $10 to do 3 batches where they have to deliver like 9 miles apart. What? Dumb stuff like that. Give me a break. So I have a new rule now. Actually, not a rule. I have a new setup. I don't know if you can actually see this, but these are my stores. I don't want to post it up there anyway. I don't want people to necessarily read where I go, but so like the one store, we'll call it store A. My goal is to make $15 and travel only 0 to 2 miles because it's pretty far to drive, you know. Then there's another one, $10. I'll take a little bit less because it's a little closer store, but only drive 0 to 2 miles. Then the next one is a little closer to me, and I'll take $15 for it, 0 to 2 miles. Then the one that's real close to me, like up the street, I will take $15 to $20 because it's a bigger store and drive 0 to 3 miles. Then the store like not very far from that, but far enough, again, $15 to $20. The store a little farther out, $15 to $20. I'm kind of keeping it around $15 to $20. The 10 at the least is all I will do. And the stores I really, really got to drive a lot, yeah, they got to be at least $15, $20. Come on, I'm not going to drive miles and miles using all my gas to make $9 or $7. That's just dumb because I'm not making any money. I can't pay any bills that way. Oh, yeah? You knocked really loudly on her door. Oh, boy. Yeah, I loved it with the 3 batch thing, having all 3 of them talking to me. Even the creeper was talking to me, the third one. It's hard when they don't talk. It's like, well, I'm making these. This is what I tell them. Okay, I'm going to make these exchanges because I'm not really sure what you want. Feel free to approve or disapprove and let me know what you want by the time I check out. If I don't hear anything, guess what? They're getting the items that I picked. Sorry, Charlie. You should have communicated. Because it says right on our app, customers prefer exchanges, not refunds. Oh, wow. No, I didn't have 3 to 4 items. I think there were like 10 items on the smallest part of the batch today. The other ones were like 31 items, 20 items, something like that. It was fun dividing the cart for 3 batches, though. I did it in a kind of interesting way. I took the ad, like a store ad, folded it in half so it was like long cardboard wise, or not cardboard wise, cart wise. Sorry. And I put it across the cart like the long way. And then I took a sticker and I put the person's name and how many items and A, and then, or B actually, in the main part of the cart. On the other side, I put C and the person's name and how many items. And then in the upper part of the cart, I put A and how many items and the person's name. So I kept everything straight the whole time. The hard part was there was the guy that was mentally challenged. that was bagging the groceries and didn't know how to bag very well. So what I did to solve the problem with 3 batches was I took green twist ties that you use for your produce, and I said, okay, please twist tie these first batch of bags, the smallest batch, put a green twist tie on them. The next bags, just leave them as is, and the last bags, tie the actual bag. So that's what they did. That's how I knew what A, B, and C was. That was my method. It worked pretty well. Because it can get confusing. Oh, I do that too, Nate. I figured that one out. Yep, I did that too. And that way I know how much it is before I even scan it in. Then I can just put it in when it comes time to check it in. Yeah, that works out well. Yep. Oh, you do it before you even get to the store or in the store. Now that makes sense too. Yeah. Yeah, he did okay. He was confused at first because, like I said, he was kind of mentally challenged. And the cashier, who's a friend of mine from when I worked in the store years ago, she said, "Oh no, you need to twist tie the bags." And he's like looking at her like he didn't understand. She's like, "You might have to do it for him." I said, "That's fine, I can do that." So, oh, you don't hit navigate till you're halfway there. Oh, okay. Good to know. Thank you, Nate. All of this is helping me a lot. Because does that navigate count towards your timing, I'm guessing? I think they time you as you're driving there, right? I don't know for sure. A lot of times, I've also found that if I shop at the store I'm familiar with, which is near my house, and then just deliver wherever, that helps too. Even though I know they don't pay you the full amount of gas or whatever if you're going farther, it's just easier for me to pick faster if I'm at the store I'm familiar with. But it always says you're at such and such a store. This is a different store than the one chosen. Is that correct? I'm like, yep, that's correct. You got that right. What's up, honey? My phone? Thank you.
I finally found something to watch.
What'd you find one?
Cobra Kai.
Why does that sound familiar?
Because
Rocky?
no, Karate Kid.
Oh,
It's a sequel like series. I think it was off of YouTube, the YouTube TV channel or something.
okay.
But they finally brought it to Netflix, so I can actually watch it.
I'm very happy for you, honey.
They're all older and stuff.
Someday you'll get as excited about me as you do about that stuff.
I do get excited. I get more excited about you and stuff we do together than I do about TV or video games.
Mm,
If you ever stop to notice.
okay. honey.
There is a joy and a love in my voice when I talk about us doing stuff. The video games and movies are just like, yay.
Mm.
That's okay, I understand. You got your head up your poop chute, it's good, alright? I don't judge. I don't resent. I just love, understand, and appreciate.
Okay, honey. Matthew is sweet. There's his sweet face right there. My blue-eyed man. Oh, it looks happy today. The face. No, don't make it frown. Make it smile. People like the smile, honey.
I shall though.
What are you doing?
So I can see my eyes.
Your pretty blue eyes.
Mwah.
People are concerned about you, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Oh, I don't use a custom greeting. I make my own greeting every single time, Nate. I am the custom greeting.
So Alvin's philosophy that things are only because of what people tell me.
Mm-hmm.
So the only reason I believe I'm bipolar or depressed or have suicidal
That's because
thoughts
people are telling you
or
that.
whatever is because people are telling me that.
So people can't notice patterns in people and diagnose them or decide what they are, according
No,
to him.
it's all in the head. Everything
Okay,
is
well,
all in the
I
head.
think he's a little wackadoodle. He doesn't like being held accountable, apparently.
I don't know if that's right. I just think he's word of faith whether he means to be or not. Like I said.
Yeah, I guess. Nate says, hello, Matt. Nate is my fellow Instacart shopper friend that taught me all the tricks.
I figured.
Hmm?
I figured.
Yeah.
Hello.
You can't see you.
He just saw me. My
Okay.
face isn't that unforgettable that he's going to forget what I look like already.
There's a video on Instacart getting sued. Wow.
Instacart's getting sued?
No, a video somebody made about it. Oh, he sent me the link.
Is there a reason you don't want cats in here?
No, you can bring them in now. They were just bugging me when I had cheese. They wanted to keep eating my cheese.
Well,
Like
then maybe I
Urkel.
should let them all in here so I can go eat mine.
Yeah.
That's why they're all by the door.
Oh, for stealing our tips.
Teddy loves this freaking carpet, dude. Come and look at him.
Do what?
He said he loves this new carpet. Come and look at him.
Hold on a minute. I gotta go watch my cat. Aww.
It's like out in the open.
I know. He usually goes and hides. Teddy's not hiding anymore, y'all. Check this out. Because we got this carpet today. Look at him. He's right out there.
I like the carpet.
He's laying right on the carpet in front of everybody. You know how Teddy usually goes under that table and barricades himself under there? Now
Yeah,
he's
I
like
bumped
right
him.
out there.
Lightly. And he didn't move or nothing.
Aw. TT. I know. Me too. That's why I was all frantic that he seemed to run away today. I don't know if I can play it. I'm not on StreamYard. I'm only on YouTube, so there's really no way to share my screen, Nate. I mean, what I can try to do is play it on my phone, I guess. Let me see. As everybody leaves the room, they're like, we don't care about Instacart. This is boring. Sorry, people. Those of us making a living care very much about it. Making a living by it, I should say. Okay, hold on. That is important to me, too. I don't want to get sued for talking about Instacart. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to log all that into my phone, so. Watch. Question mark. V equals. Not sure how to do the equal sign. No. Equals. How do you do an equals on here? I don't know if I can. Yeah, make it easier. Gig Nation on YouTube. Okay, let's try that. Gig Nation. I've heard of that, Gig Nation. All right, I'm on Gig Nation. Instacart sued for stealing tips.
How would you like to help and even save local businesses?
Yeah. La 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 la. Ad.
Instacart is getting sued. if you've been following the Instacart news, if you shop for Instacart and you've seen the tip baiting, you've seen the mass deactivations and all the scandals, this may not come as a huge surprise to you. So what exactly happened here? Well, the District of Columbia Attorney General Carl Racine decided to push this lawsuit. Now, the name might actually sound familiar to you. Carl Racine, the Attorney General of the District of Columbia, actually pushed a similar lawsuit against DoorDash just in November. He even referenced that lawsuit in this new Instacart lawsuit. So there's kind of a trend here. What we're seeing is these gig economy companies are copying each other. And unfortunately, they're not copying each other on the things that we want to see, on the higher pay, on the more benefits for gig economy workers. What they're copying each other on are really the ways to take advantage of workers and to avoid taxes. So not only is this lawsuit claiming that Instacart failed to pay tips to its shoppers, but it's also saying that taxes on a lot of those fees collected were never paid to the District of Columbia. So Instacart owes a ton of money back here. So, obviously they want to get their money, and at the same time, they want to see that those workers, that all the Instacart shoppers are being taken care of. Now, all of this is coming to a head right as the gig economy comes back into the national spotlight. A lot of Instacart workers have been working through some really rough conditions through the coronavirus pandemic. There's actually another article that came out that I'm going to cover tomorrow that shows just how rough those conditions can be, especially for full-time Instacart workers. So check back in for that video. But let's dive a little bit further into this lawsuit and kind of try and explain it a little bit more. And let's start by comparing it.
Okay, hang on a minute. I'm going to have to stop in between. Otherwise, I get in trouble for, literally copying a video without commentary. So I have to stop and talk in between to make it look like, I'm doing a commentary of it, which I kind of am. So he's talking about the company itself, Instacart, not paying taxes to the government of the District of Columbia. So they're suing them because they're not supposedly paying their own taxes, right? Is that what he's saying, Nate? Which means he's good. I've seen him before, actually. They need to make money more so they can pay their taxes, which means we get ickier batches and more of them. They'll just give us any batches so that they can make their money to pay the taxes. Am I right? Which explains some of the batches we've been getting here. Let's.
The DoorDash lawsuit. I was actually one of the first ones to release a video kind of further clarifying the whole DoorDash tip scandal back in the day. So let's take a look at that and exactly how that worked. For DoorDash, what they were doing, if you read the fine print about your pay, you could see that DoorDash was only paying a $1 payout for every order taken on the DoorDash platform.
Heck no.
Now, the total pay that was advertised before you accepted a DoorDash order was oftentimes like $6 or $7. So if you do the math on that, you're doing 2 or 3 orders an hour. This gets you up to like $20 an hour working for DoorDash. It keeps orders kind of consistent in that range so that DoorDash doesn't have to worry about massive fluctuations. But how exactly was DoorDash getting to that $6 or $7? If the customer left a tip, that tip would be used to pay out that balance. So DoorDash is only contributing $1. A customer tips $5. That brings the order total up to $6.
What?
Only in the case that the customer doesn't actually leave a tip would DoorDash step in and kind of compensate and actually help pay that driver more than just the small.
Okay, but does Instacart do that, Nate? Is that what they're saying? Because from what I can tell, our tips are separate from the initial Instacart batch worth. Like if we grab a batch and it says $10, it'll say $7 plus $3 tip from customer, I don't think Instacart, at least not around here, I don't think they price gouge or tip gouge like that. I would hope not.
$1 that they were contributing. Needless to say, this was definitely a little bit unethical. It wasn't all that transparent. Dashers were getting 100% of their tips, but that was also kind of disguised in their pay. So they didn't really know that they were actually only getting paid $1 per delivery a lot of times. And the lawsuit kind of brought all of this to light. Now with Instacart, what's going on is a little bit different here. And essentially what is happening is that on the Instacart platform, in the customer portal, when you're picking up that batch, there was a section to kind of encourage a mandatory 10% tip that was originally in the app. And Instacart basically switched things up at some point, and they changed it over to a service fee. So customers were kind of thinking, okay, it used to be a 10% tip, now it's a 10% service fee. Either way, this 10% is probably going to that shopper, they're getting paid. But this service fee was actually going entirely towards Instacart. And Instacart was not paying the right taxes on this. So once again, what this really is an issue of transparency. Instacart is kind of confusing people to make it seem like what they're doing is a good thing, a positive thing. It keeps the customers happy. It keeps the shoppers kind of happy, I guess. But it's really not that transparent, and it allows Instacart to take more money in. It looks like it's going to be paid out to the shoppers, and that's really the fundamentals of this lawsuit. Not to mention that the District of Columbia wants that tax money that they should have been collecting, so there's really some big financial incentive here for them to push the lawsuit. And as I mentioned earlier, this is the type of copying that we really just don't want to see. The gig economy is showing some kind of weird trends here, where one company finds a way to kind of confuse and steal those tips, and then another company does it, and they end up making some tax evasion in the meantime. That's not really what we want to see. It kind of reminds me of something that I saw in the news a while ago. It was from Allbirds. If you're not familiar with Allbirds, they're a really comfy shoe. I actually wear them. It's right here. But aside from being like super comfy, they're also sustainable. So they do a lot to, protect the environment, use sustainable materials. And Amazon knocked them off. Amazon did what they do to a lot of brands that sell on the Amazon platform. They make their own cheaper version. But the CEO of Allbirds was pissed. He went on Medium, which is a blogging platform, and was basically like, hey, Amazon, you forgot to steal the most important part of our shoe, the part where it's actually environmentally friendly and sustainable. And this is like kind of a message that I would want to, repurpose and put towards the gig economy companies. Why don't you copy something that's sustainable and that, helps the workers out? And by
Okay, so I think I got the gist of it. I have not noticed that Instacart is doing anything like that, at least not with my batches. They seem pretty fair. They seem like there's like a flat rate and then they tack on a tip to it. Besides the fact that I think I got a $5 tip yesterday in cash from a lady. Last week I got a $5 tip or $8 tip from a lady. So I think the customers are catching on too that some of the people are not tipping because it bothers them. They're like, well, here's for your trouble. And they'll just hand me cash, Sorry about that. I lost connection. They'll say, here's some money for your trouble. And then they'll say, I'm also increasing your tip online too. So I don't really have an issue with that. I haven't seen any problems with that yet. So I hope to God I don't. But so far, so good. Hope it continues that way. But I can see why you'd be upset with that. Anyway, I'm getting tired. It's getting late. It's already almost 11 o'clock. And I need to get some sleep. But I was asked to go to another room where there's singing going on, and I want to go to that room. And I appreciated everybody coming in tonight, talking, chatting, asking questions, being genuinely respectful, other than a couple issues that we had tonight, but nothing major. It was good to see you again, Nate. Thank you for coming in. Old people, former people that came back in, please come again. You're welcome here. Miss you. All right. So I'm going to head off now. I'm super, super tired. It's been a very harrowing day. Tomorrow I am off. It's my Sabbath day. I rest. I plan on resting tomorrow big time. For one thing, I have a heel spur and tendonitis in the back of my foot that has been acting up so bad. So I need to just rest my feet tomorrow. All right. So I love y'all. God bless you. Thanks for coming in. Thank you for your kindness tonight, your nice comments that you've given me, and also the nice conversation earlier. And for being patient while I cut up all those mangoes. You guys have a great one and have a wonderful weekend too. Be blessed. See you soon.